Free socks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Triple B Experience. I'm Steve Rogers, and I am your host for tonight. No, I wish I was. I'd be more athletic, blonder hair, and I could be able to do flips on my backyard without breaking my neck. No, I am Bad Bubba Brewer, and you are here listening to the Triple B Experience, where we're going to talk about pulp culture and give our top 10 picks. And tonight, before I get situated about talking about pulp culture and our top 10 picks, I got to bring him on. He is the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Football. He's my co-host on Steelers Dynasty Podcast, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with a live stream when we face the New York Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, special field correspondent, Shane Stodmiller. Hi, Shane.
Bubba, you were coming in a little broken there, but hopefully you can hear me okay.
I can hear you perfectly. I'm always broken, but I'm never battered. But we're going to get started to get this party started quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the action figure connoisseur. He's the anchor for all the top 10s because he has a different twist on a lot of stuff. And he is a pulp culture guru. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show, Mr. Cable. Cable, how you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I was going to say some more about your action figures, and I couldn't come up with anything at the same time. So you guys are doing okay? You guys are doing good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to see Spider-Man for the second time.
Well, it's $2 billion.
Yeah, and about 50 of it was me.
Shane, did you see it once? I saw it twice.
I saw it the Friday it came out, and I actually got charged twice for it. So I did. They charged me for the 3D, and it was $50. It took like 5 days to get back to my card, and then they charged me $34 for the.
Man.
So
wow. Okay, well that's good. I mean, everybody. I don't know anybody that doesn't like it. Okay, so let's get into some stuff quick here because Shane has another West Virginia podcast show at 10 o'clock. So we're trying to hurry without skipping any stuff. But MCU made their cast announcements for the X-Men. Me personally, I'm okay with all that because I wanted a younger crowd. And I need to know more about Mr. Sinister, and I don't know if I have his first appearance, but I might. But if don't, I will get it. And Driver could play an awesome character, and it's a different part of the X-Men lore. So, Shane, what do you think about that? And then I'll go with Cable.
I like Mr. Sinister, but isn't he more of a Spider-Man villain?
No.
Okay.
No. He it's about with Cable.
Or the Lanterns? No, that's DC.
DC.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Mr. Sinister. Does he have the big head?
Mr. Sinister's white skin.
Yeah, he's got him in the
red diamond on his head.
Okay.
He's 100%.
Okay.
You're thinking Sinestro, maybe.
Sinestro,
maybe.
Yeah, I get him mixed
up. Cable, what do you think about that casting?
I love it. I don't know everybody they cast. I'm really big on Samara Weaving. She's just fantastic. She's in those Ready or Not movies. She's been in a bunch. She makes a lot of movies. She stays busy.
I've seen her reading an Emma Frost comic book.
Yeah, they all do that. Once they get cast, they start.
Read out.
Right. But she's perfect for that. We're a couple weeks out now, so anybody that hasn't seen it yet, you're going to get spoiled here.
Yeah.
Jean Grey. I think they knocked it out of the park with Sadie Sink. I think she did phenomenal in Spider-Man.
I think that's the best version of Jean Grey in every type of movie known to mankind.
I agree.
Frankie Johansson, whatever the fuck her name is. See you later. You're
okay.
You're yesterday's news.
Yeah. And we've only had a small sample size of her so far, but she was so good in that movie, and they handled it so well. Adam Driver's Mr. Sinister. I love it. The MCU is kind of doing what they always do, where they try to give you the characters you haven't seen as much. He's never been in any kind of form of live action. There was an allusion to him in a post-credit scene. So I love that. He's an integral part of the X-Men lore, especially the Jean Grey and Cyclops lore. So I'm thrilled about that. I'm thrilled we have a date. Even just having a date feels so fucking good.
What is the date?
May 5th, 2028.
You know what pisses me off though? They got all this shit, but you know what? They still ain't fucking got a Blade and fucking a Hershey Ali would.
They're not doing Blade. Yeah,
it's bullshit. So it's so even a Blade comic book because
why you got to be negative, Baba?
I'm not. I'm just. I want a Blade movie. I want a.
I do too, but I don't give a shit about either of those compared to X-Men. I mean, this is like,
no.
This is where, I don't know, you go start a war somewhere to, take the attention off of stuff going on at home. I've completely fallen for it. Wag the dog style. I don't care about Blade. I don't care about Wonder Man. I don't care about any of that stuff now because we have X-Men. That is the fix-all that has just completely taken my attention off of everything. I'm as hot on you now as I've been in 6 years. I couldn't be happier with what they're doing.
But I just want to see they could do everything right. That's what I want to see, and they can.
Wrong. And
I just feel like, even the Ghost Rider one's going to be Danny Ketch. It's not going to be Johnny Blaze. So that's what I feel that's going to be.
Did they confirm that?
I didn't. I don't think they didn't, but I don't think they're going to do the same story. It's going to be different. And Danny was a good. It's cool for me if it's Danny because I got the first appearance of him, so I'm okay. But let me get to some comments here before we start talking about. Now I don't know if you guys. Hey Joey's overseas. He wanted to get your opinion on Star Wars Marvel crossover. I'm gonna buy every single fucking comic book that this fucking crossover. If you guys didn't know this,
horrible.
I didn't know
it's
about
gonna
it.
be Star Wars crossed over into the MCU, and they're gonna have a fucking cover of Vader and Doom, probably Thanos and fucking Captain America with Solo. Hey, it's
terrible.
Look, you know what they're doing? Marvel's doing stuff with Predator versus Wolverine, Predator versus Spider-Man, Aliens versus X-Men, Avengers. It's a lucrative thing. They're just putting it out there. It's all comic form.
It's comic prostitution. It's just
comic prostitution. I'm okay with it because to see Doom and Vader on the cover in a variant comic book, it'll be all those comic books will have different and they'll be worth money. The story might be so, but
I don't think they're going to be worth any money. I don't think they're going to be worth any money. It's just
modern comics really aren't typically, but I'm sure we all agree on this podcast also that Doom would dog walk Vader, right? There's nobody here that disagrees with that, I don't think.
That's why there's silence.
Cable, it's like the Easter Bunny fighting Santa Claus. Who gives a fuck?
I got nothing else to live for. Doom Vader, matchup of the century. Who's kicking ass?
That's what you should do. That's next video right there. Doom versus
next
Vader.
Video.
AI.
I mean, unless Doom's got the cosmic power of the Silver Surfer and the Beyonder. But I have not seen
pretty strong these days.
Yeah, Reacher 4, DB. There's only one blade. There will only be one blade, and I guess Snipes' blade was right. DB, thanks for coming on, DB. He's got Steeler Syndicate. He's got podcasts out the Yin Yang.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on. So, Reacher, I have not seen any of this season, but before we get into our what people was talking about, I want to talk. I don't know, Shane, if you saw this or whatever. Lanterns, James Gunn's HBO. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's pretty good, like True Detective, but the ending was fucked up and a lot of people were upset, and I'm one of them. And Cable, I believe, is too, and we talked off screen. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
You're not going to ruin it for me. I've already read the spoilers.
Okay. Well, I don't think they should have did it that way. I think everything else is good. I don't know the whole history and the whole world of Green Lantern. I don't have any Green Lantern comic books in all my collection of all my 40 years of collecting. I do not have a Green Lantern comic book, maybe an assembly of superheroes, but nothing by himself. Cable, what do you think of Lantern?
I love the show. One episode in, I loved it. I am a big Green Lantern fan myself. That's my favorite DC property after Batman. I thought the show was fantastic, or the episode was fantastic. I am in agreement, though. I do not like the plot point at the end of the episode, the reveal. I don't want to spoil anything either because we're only a few days past, so I want to give people a chance. But this was one of the things I was concerned about when James Gunn started listing off properties that they were going to work on is who's going to be starring, or the main characters in all these properties. I feel like we're working under a sped up timeline, and we're not going to get enough time with the original characters that are most important. Right. And then DC has a big history of legacy characters, and I think we're going to get a lot of the farther down. Like Guy Gardner was, like the third most famous Lantern.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I have no idea, but I know Roy Kreska right now is bitching because he's the biggest Green fucking Lantern fan I know, and that's him right there from Swamp Cadillac. So, ladies and gentlemen, while I got him listening on the show, this Saturday is Swamp Fest. We are a proud sponsor of lovely Swamp Fest, and it's free. So I have everything on the Steelers podcast site, but yeah, sometimes I'm not really, I'm good, but he said it's a bunch of bullshit. Garth, that is not, no, the guy who plays Hal Jordan right now is actually way better than Ryan Reynolds in that movie. So, I mean, I'm going to let it go through because it's a TV show. Afton, it's on HBO. It's like True Detective. So they go back in his past. They go when they both hook up together in their past, and then they go right into the future
when they meet. Not when they hook up. When they meet.
I was getting ready to watch it, and then I got rolled up into watching that Hawk on with Will Ferrell.
Oh, that's a good movie. I got Tires done too.
Tires done. I got that done.
He plays Guy Gardner. So
a different guy. It's a different Guy Gardner than the movie.
It's a different
right?
Guy Gardner.
No, Guy Gardner. It's the same one that was in Superman. We haven't seen him in the show yet.
He'll be on.
He's going to be in it, and he was in Peacemaker season 2 briefly. Also,
yeah, I remember him. He's funny.
Yeah, he's great in that role.
Next week we'll just keep continuing, all this pop culture craziness. And I wanted to say one thing before we start into the top 10 wrestlers of all time. Endgame got 9 more minutes of extra footage. When it comes out, I'm going to go see it again because everything is going to be rolled right into Doomsday. I don't know if anybody knew that, but it's going to roll right the fuck in. And I don't want to see it in Indiana, so I'll have to go somewhere else. But I do have the poster I was looking for. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the area, free concert, 5 bands, Swamp Cadillac. There it is. Swamp Fest 2026. They're going to have food trucks. The weather's going to be beautiful. No rain, people. Pray for no rain. And also September 12th, beautiful. September 12th, Eve 6, Saving Abel. Swamp Cadillac opens up for those 2 national bands with Jared Berry, who was on this show before. And Jared Berry is going on his tour here, his national tour. So free. And you can't get anything free. You can't listen to music free. You can't do anything free. Ain't nothing fucking free. Nothing. But Saturday Swamp Fest will be free. And the boys will be coming on at halftime tomorrow to talk about it. So they're going to be on the Steelers Dynasty podcast tomorrow night, halftime. They're going to be watching the Steeler game, having a couple cocktails, and talking about Swamp Fest tomorrow night. So I have never watched Castle. Never, ever. But I do thumbs up for Tires, and I give thumbs up for the Hawk. But Tires is better than the Hawk, but it's too good comedy. So good. Tires is so good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't done this in a while. This was Cable's pick because we got preempted last week for the Steeler game. And we might have a preempt next week, but we might figure it out next week because next week ain't here yet. So, but this is what we're going to do. The top 10 professional wrestlers of all time, female, male, no tag teams. No tag teams.
Our favorites.
This is our opinion, so don't crucify me when I fucking put in the Mookie Brothers at number 7. Okay. Number 10. Number 10, I'm going with Owen Hart. Number 10. Number 10 is Owen Hart.
Good one.
Shane?
My number 10 is The Undertaker.
Good. I'm sure he's going to be on everybody's list. Sure, he's going to be everybody's list.
Don't get ahead of yourself there.
I won't. I try not to. Cable, you're number 10.
My number 10, I feel like I got to give everybody a warning here. We did this years ago one time about favorite tag teams, and I was crucified on that show. And my list is going to be modern. It's going to be very modern. I didn't
for weeks. I was bitching for fucking weeks.
I really didn't start watching wrestling hardcore until the Attitude Era. So, that's where my list is going to be mostly informed. There's a little bit of retroactiveness on there, but I'm talking what, I was able to watch with my own two eyes. So my list is fairly modern.
Right.
And for my first entry, my number 10, I'm going with female persuasion right off the bat. This is the only female wrestler on my list.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was a tag team, female persuasion. Who the fuck's that?
No, that's just like a phrase. Like,
oh. Yeah. I don't get out much, man. Fuck.
Anyway, Mercedes Moné / Sasha Banks, whatever you want to call her. I think she is the best female wrestler in North America of the last however many years. And I really wanted to put, a female wrestler on this list, and going back through, the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression. It's slim pickings back then,
Okay.
So that's my number 10.
Okay. And I'm going to read the comments, and everybody's got some comments. A wrestling show brings out the best in everybody, brother. Gene, Rick Rude, good pick.
Good one.
Good
mustache.
Pick.
It's great.
Paul from Blackridge, congratulations on getting on the morning show today. DB Morning Show. Number 10, the Hurricane.
Ooh. That's awesome.
Ooh, that's a good one there. Devil, I love you on that pick, but man, that's Roddy Piper. Afton had Triple H. Not on my list. He's not on my list. I don't have him.
Not mine.
Because he fucked over Sting. Fuck him. And Roy has Spike Dudley.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. He's like an accountant now and shit.
He was a kindergarten teacher before he started wrestling.
Terry Funk.
That's awesome.
He says Dudley is a good pick. And DB says CEO. It's 1 week. It's 1 week from today. I'm sorry. I get ahead of myself. Well, everybody's going to be listening now. So, okay, my number 9, because he said Sasha Banks, I'm fucking taking it up one notch because their fight in Brooklyn at NXT was one of the best ladies matches of all time. I'm going with Bayley because she's the fucking workforce, the workhorse, the Clydesdale of female wrestling in the WWE. Number 9 is Bayley, and I did that because you fucking put Sasha Banks at that. So
I can't believe you have either of those two in a top 10 with all these other fantastic wrestlers.
I like Bayley. I never got a hug from her, but I like her.
I think Mercedes Moné is just technically gifted.
Picks.
You see, I'm telling you, Shane, you watch this match, fucking Cable agreed. That is one of the best ladies matches of all time.
Yes.
She's a good wrestler. I'm
super.
Just giving shit.
No, you're allowed to give shit. That's why
number 9. Number 9. We're number 9.
Number 9.
You're going to tell me Bayley is equivalent to Randy Savage.
Oh, fuck. I don't even have him on my list.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I don't got him on my list. I don't have him. You know why? Because I never liked fucking Savage growing up. I never liked Savage.
There's going to be
like him. I didn't like him, but I was so entertained by him. He was like a rock in your shoe. You cannot ignore him.
It's going to be interesting how these lists play out because of our own specific reasonings, and great pick, Shane. You said how can Bayley be on the same level as Randy Savage? She would love that, by the way. Yeah. But I feel like, in my opinion, Randy Savage is the cream of the crop, and he hasn't risen as high as he belongs on your list, maybe. So
Well, that means I'm a fucking goddamn dumbass because I didn't even get him on my list.
Oh yeah.
I don't have him on my list.
Bubba, when you see the wrestlers that aren't on my list, you're going to shit a brick. So it doesn't.
Probably.
It's hard. This is one of the harder ones to do.
Oh, yeah. Especially because we didn't put any kind of limits on it. Or, we're saying of all time. So how do you ever judge that? So it's just how they make you feel personally, your personal feelings. Yes.
They spring wood in the air.
Like Mick Foley is like number 11 for me. I'm like,
okay,
wow.
so
he's not even on my list, and I loved him. I love Cactus Jack, Mankind, all of it. It's just how the list shook out.
Okay, so Cable, you're number 9.
My number 9, and sometimes I'm going to specify eras also. But my number 9, and the name here is very, very important. It's Bryan Danielson. Not Daniel Bryan. The Ring of Honor era, Bryan Danielson, when he was still on the Indies, before he jumped to WWE, just technical wizard. I mean, amazing matches. That was peak Ring of Honor. That was they couldn't do anything wrong. That early 2002 to 2006 era of Ring of Honor is some of the best indie wrestling of all time. I like him over his whole career, but that early era of him is just unmatched almost.
Yeah, and you and Mav were big into Ring of Honor starting off a long time ago. I was not. There's a lot. I just watched Kevin Owens finisher move that I have never fucking seen before, and I put it on Facebook. I've never seen it before, but it was in Ring of Honor. So we got we're at 9 here. Bret the Hitman Hart for Devil. Not on my list. Not on my list.
Same
Paul
here.
got RVD.
Good one.
Whoa. If you want to party with RVD, that's a good one. Don't party with the Sandman. He's a fucking prick. But anyway.
Says, what a good pick.
Mick Foley. Afton has Mick Foley. Gene has the Big Boss Man. He was a good wrestler, man.
Good.
Yeah, he was.
Roy's got Sergeant Slaughter. He's on my list. I don't know where he's going to be, but I'll explain to him when I do put him on the list. Craig has Lou Thez. Lou Thez had the strongest handshake I ever met in anybody in my entire fucking life. When I met him in Jersey, he shook my hand and he damn near fucking broke it. And he was 80-some years old then. So, strongest handshake ever, Lou Thez. And I met Lou Thez. But that and 50 cents gets you a cup of coffee in today's world. And DB said Bryan Danielson would be my number 1. American Dragons was different in the ring.
Yep.
Okay, so my number 8. I'm going with a guy that just didn't get his love in the WWE, but I loved him everywhere else. And I loved him in UWF, Mid-South. And I loved him in fucking Japan. And I am talking about Dr. Death, Steve Williams, number 8. I met him in
awesome.
Jersey, fucking big fucking dude. I tried to emulate him in the ring. There was no go. There was no emulating Dr. Death, just maybe with the shoulder football tackle. But he was fucking, he was a 2-time. He was a Heisman Trophy winner. He wasn't. He was in a race for it, but he was a 2-time fucking sports
All-American, wasn't he?
All-American. Oklahoma. That was that fucking Oklahoma. And what's that fucking Vince Russo, that fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
I remember I almost interviewed him at one time. That'd have been something. Okay. Number 8, Shane.
Number 8. I had him off my list. He has to be on it. He just passed away, Hulk Hogan.
Good pick.
Number 8. Okay.
Number 8. There's the guys I'm more entertained by.
I don't know who you got now, because you got.
Maybe one of us on here doesn't have Hulk Hogan on his list.
Yeah, I was going to put him on at all because I was going to put Ricky Steamboat there.
Oh, that's a good pick. Good pick. You know what? I thought about him, and I didn't put him on my list.
Because I enjoyed watching Ricky Steamboat's matches more than Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, it was always the same shit.
Right. And Ricky couldn't. Ricky couldn't do a promo.
For me, when I came into wrestling, Hogan had already been past the cool NWO stuff. So and I went back and I've watched every WrestleMania. I understand if I was putting the most important wrestlers of all time, he'd be way up there on the list for me. But just personal favorites, yeah. Right.
Well, I was in college and I didn't watch wrestling regularly, but it happened to be on when he turned heel.
Yeah.
And I actually start watching it for a few weeks after that. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What have I been missing?
Right. Yeah, what a moment,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah. Okay. Cable, you're number 8.
All right, my number 8, and like I said, you know, I'll keep preaching this so I don't get beat up too bad. Personal.
It's America. Look, the shield and everything.
I'll go get mine too. I'll hide behind it. This was just brought up in the comments. This guy was very, very important to me growing up. So much so that I, one time ever in the ring, emulated his 5-star frog splash and learned a real quick lesson that night. Mr. Whole Effing Show, RVD. I just, going back through his ECW days and early WWE, or, you know, when they made the switch, Ruthless Aggression era, he was just so over. You know, I mean, he was amazing to watch in the ring. He was so technically gifted and skilled. And you mix that with the high flying, the martial arts.
He was the guy that carried ECW for Paul Lee, and everybody knows.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and who would have ever thought WWE champion at one time, you know, and that ECW one night stand, and if Cena wins, we riot, and he was on top of the wrestling world for a little bit.
You want to smoke up? You can't smoke up, man. Now you can.
He fucked it all up, but you know, WWE champ. And he's still going these days. You know what I saw him? I saw him in a remake of Night of the Living Dead. He was like. He was really?
Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, he was like part of the guys that got around and started killing all the zombies and shit. It was funny as shit. So
I will also, as like kind of an honorable mention to this list or this entry, I will say he's also got one of the funniest tweets I've ever seen in my entire life. Somebody tweeted out the way they were disappointed when they found out Rob Van Dam and Jean-Claude Van Damme weren't related, and he replied, "Imagine how I felt."
Okay, number 8. Paul has Kenny Omega before he got hurt in AEW. Okay.
Good pick.
Gene has this. The Sandman. Gene. That's what it's. Let me tell you, I know I said this story numerous times. That motherfucker cost me $300 fucking 25 Long Island iced teas at El Patty's, a steak dinner, and he fucking kendo stick fucking Wisco, the DJ from Roseanne, in the back of the head and gave him the kendo stick. He was a fucking... And then when I wrestled him, he had his kid fucking slap me in the face, and then he went over on me in Altoona when I wrestled him for KCW back in the day. Fucking... Yeah, he was... That was a lot of fucking money.
For somebody my age, he was a god to me when he was on top of the ECW world in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah, but I did that shit for free. I didn't smoke. I mean, I drank fucking beer and have a kendo stick.
I mean, he's not on my list. I'm not, you know, I'm just saying at that time period, he made a very big impact.
Here's the thing. Bubba wrestled someone on Gene's list.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm
just saying, $300 fucking dollars. That motherfucker could drink, man. It was like IV'd. I drink fucking 5 Long Island iced teas. I ain't going to remember my fucking name. He drank 25 and he was still sober, Shane. Yeah. And then he whacked that fucking dude with a kendo stick because there's a gimmick of the kendo stick with the fucking thing. So he fucking made it so fucking hard. He cracked him over the fucking head and busted his fucking head wide open and then gave him the kendo stick. Because he wrestled Frank. He wrestled Fang in downtown Indiana. Gene, I love you, brother. I'm just telling the old Sandman stories. Yeah. Okay. Roy had MJF. Recent. Ooh. Devil has Bruno Sammartino.
Nice.
Craig has Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, come on now.
Garth has question marks. The question. And DB said, as long as no one has the Ultimate Warrior on their list. Yeah. And if you don't know my number 1, you don't know me. Okay. And RVD opened a comic book store in my hometown when I was in high school. Oh, I remember that when he did that. I remember that. That's awesome. Okay, my number 7th pick. My number 7th pick This one here, he's a little later in life in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I saw his first match ever in a battle royal. Talked to him. He's a Clarion University alumni, and he won a fucking Olympic medal with a fucking friggin' broken neck. My number 7 is Kurt Angle. From amateur wrestling to professional wrestling, nobody's done it better. Kurt Angle is number 7, and he fucking was very entertaining. So Kurt Angle is number 7. Shane?
My number 7 is Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall.
Good one.
I don't have him. Good one. I don't have him on my list. Oh, because I liked him, but I liked him more in his machismo stuff. Cable, your number 7?
My number 7 is going to have a lot of the same qualifiers my number 9 did, Bryan Danielson. They had a lot of wars back then also. Samoa Joe. Ring of Honor era Samoa Joe. And then, he was one of the captains of the ship when TNA went mainstream for a little bit, and it looked like they might be able to challenge WWE until they fucking moved to Monday night and tried to compete head-to-head, and it killed them. But he was one of the flagships of that early TNA.
Yes, he was.
And he's still doing it. And it's a shit sandwich what happened to him in WWE. He should have been given so much more there. Yeah. But yeah, he's still going strong.
Okay. Number 7 in the chat. Afton also had Kurt Angle. Devil had HBK Shawn Michaels. Was he Canadian?
Yeah.
I don't know. Paul also had Scott Hall. Ooh, Gene, number 7, King Kong Bundy.
That's
wow.
King Kong Bundy. He beat me in a fucking body slam match, gave me the 5 count, and almost broke every single fucking rib I had. So he was big. He was legitly 6'5". He was legitly over 400 and some pounds, and he was a big motherfucker. And if I would have been able to slam him by force or hook or crook, believe me, I wasn't fucking saddlebagging it. I was trying to get him up, because then my career would have been made. There was only 3 people. 2 people fucking slammed him. One was Hawk from the Road Warriors. Well, somebody slammed him later on, but I mean, in his prime was Hawk and Hogan. He was a nice guy, real nice guy. Number 7, Bray Wyatt. Good pick, good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 6. I'm going number 6. I'm going with the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Shit.
He's a guy like myself, a heavy guy, but he is charismatic as a motherfucker, and his bionic elbow is something that was not to be trifled with. And he had Baby Doll.
Good one. That's awesome.
Shane?
My number 6, Kurt Angle.
Oh.
Good pick. Okay. Cable?
My number 6. What else can you say about the guy? Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. All-timer. All-timer. He was a fucking dickhead in the 90s, but his talent was undeniable. Takes a few years off, thinks he's never going to wrestle again, then comes back later in life and has some of his best matches.
Wish I could take my ball bat and go to fuck home. Those military guys beat the fuck out of him in that fucking bar.
Oh, they did, yeah. And I think he rectified a lot of that when he came back, and he was a different person.
He got in a fight with guys in the bar?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 90s when he was a dickhead and he was on all sorts of drugs and stuff, he got into an altercation. I think they were Navy, I believe.
They beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, and he
lost his smile because he got the shit beat out of him, and he had to drop the strap.
Yeah,
Vince's,
It was when he was still in his initial first run as WWE champ, I believe.
Yeah.
And then he gave up the belt, and that's when Bret Hart got it back, and that's kind of what led eventually to the Montreal Screwjob. But he was not, that completely rewrites wrestling history at that time, So, but yeah, it's a big thing.
Yep.
Yeah, they taught him a lesson that night.
Yeah. Okay, let me go with number 6 with everybody. Paul had 6. Chris Benoit. Not a good person, but love the guy in the ring.
Yeah, I went back and forth about that.
Devil has Macho Man Randy Savage. Afton has my brother, The Big Show.
Oh, AC/DC Live is the best. I should have put him on my list.
Paul said King Kong Bunny would have been awesome in an interview. Gene has DDP.
Good one.
I don't have Eddie. Roy, that was a good pick. Eddie was a hell of a. Eddie beating fucking Brock in that pay-per-view.
That was. Yeah,
that was because Brock could never beat any Mexican. Even in MMA, UFC, he got beat.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. He could never beat him. Never could beat a Mexican.
Well, nobody ever thought that was going to happen either, because you were still Vince McMahon was running the show, and he didn't put guys over that weren't a certain monster size, and there's such a size disparity, and Lesnar was on top of the world at that point still, and that was shocking.
Yeah. So, and Craig has Rey Mysterio Jr.
Awesome.
Montreal Screwjob. Watching that live, I didn't know what the fuck was going on when I was watching that. I was like, holy shit, this ain't good. So we are at number 5. Number 5. Number 5, I'm going with The Undertaker. Number 5 is The Undertaker for me.
Good pick.
His gimmick is the greatest gimmick of all time.
Agreed.
Long career.
Well, maybe. Up there for sure.
Very close. Very close.
I loved him as a kid, and especially the Ministry era and all that stuff. And then when I've gone back and watched it, I was like, well, he's not really that good of a wrestler. But then
it's everything.
Later on in life, those WrestleMania matches with Shawn Michaels are fucking phenomenal. Like he just reinvented himself as a wrestler in the ring, and it's crazy.
Yep. So, Shane, you're number 5.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
Hell yeah.
Right on, man. Cable, you're number 5.
My number 5. Apparently, this is all the higher the cream rises to the top, because this is Randy Macho Man Savage.
Oh, I should have put him higher.
When he fucked over Piper at that fucking pay-per-view, when I went down to the fucking War Memorial and I got arrested, I went to fucking ringside and I was gonna clothesline fucking Savage when he was wrestling DDP in the main event. And I got arrested and I was in handcuffs and I asked fucking DDP, where's the pisser at? I asked the cop to fucking fix my hat. He's like, hey, I am not your brother. I am an officer of the law. I mean, there was fucking, I walked out of the Cambria County War Memorial doing the horseman sign, and we were beating we were fucking putting people down, and my one buddy got hit in the head with a fucking wooden Brandenburg got hit in the head with a wooden chair. I just left to go over and talk to Kevin Nash because I was like, hey, Big Daddy, cool. And he fucking went like this, and I went like that because he was fucking tall, dude. I don't know. He's probably like, look at this fucking pansy motherfucker. I was drinking too, so fuck it.
No.
A little bit.
Okay. A little bit. Okay, I got to hurry up here. 5, Roman Reigns for Gene. Paul is Kane. Afton has Lita.
Oh, that's a good one.
Roy's got the Big Show. Devil got Ric Flair. Craig got Ric Flair. And Daniel has so far La Parka, Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, Chris Jericho. 6 is Sting, and 5 is Eddie from Daniel, who showed up late but is still here. Good picks, all of them. Number 4. Number 4 has already been mentioned just in this last round. Number 4 is the Nature Boy. Ric Flair's number 4.
Woo!
You got to. He's a 16-time champion. He was a marathon man. He could bang chicks. He could drink beer, and he could do a fucking Broadway for an hour. Nobody could do that. So that's why Ric Flair, is number 4. And 4 goes for the 4 horsemen. Everything is lined up geometrically to that nature because I sometimes know what I'm doing. Shane, number 4.
My number 4 is The Rock, if you can smell what I'm cooking.
He's not on my list.
Yeah, same here. Neither is Ric Flair, believe it or not.
Entertaining.
Ooh,
The Rock. Ultimately, and if it was, the most important wrestlers, he would be on my list, in the top half probably.
Yeah,
and then Ric Flair, I just came into wrestling so late in his career. I know how, and everything. So, but
Cable.
My number 4, with the balls to say this after just saying Ric Flair's not on my list, my number 4 is Kenny, by God, Omega. I just think of the last 10 years or so, he's probably been the number 1 wrestler in the world. He's AEW's champ right now.
Yeah, he's Japanese. He was
he's not Japanese, but he wrestled in Japan a lot. Yeah.
Yes. 4 is Undertaker. Afton has Goldberg. Daniel has Macho Man Randy Savage. Craig has Mick Foley, all versions. Paul has The Rock. Gene has Rey Mysterio. Roy at 4, HBK. Number 3 is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nice.
Because of the Attitude Era, the selling of the T-shirts, and it started something, and he actually saved WWE and the Attitude. So his wrestling would have been, and Owen Hart fucked up that, you know what I mean? And he'd have kept running with the ball for long. His WCW days and his World Class Championship days,
he was a hell of a
wrestler.
He flew around that ring. It's crazy to go back and watch that stuff. And then
his Steve-O matches, fucking phenomenal. I mean, if you're a student of the game,
right?
You know, that's what there's some stuff you I mean, you watch Steamboat. He has the best arm drags in the business. So that's my number 3. Shane?
Well, you just segued into my number 3 is Bret Hart.
Well, that's good.
So, I thought storytelling just over the career, consistent, great wrestler. But yeah.
Okay. Right
Pink
on.
shorts.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pink sunglasses too. And he had sunny days.
Yeah, sunny. Not according to him.
Yeah, right.
Which nowadays I think anybody would try and
everybody had sunny days. That tramp.
Well, yeah.
Tramp. I say, hey, if you want to get on a show, tell your PO at prison and fucking come on, because that's where you're at, because you're in jail. What a night. I didn't do any drugs tonight. I'm just whatever. It's all about wrestling. Yeah, well, that's what happened. She killed a guy, DUI, killed somebody, and she's in jail for 25 years, and deservingly so, because she should have just got some help or called a taxi. Killing somebody behind the wheel is not a fucking smart answer, lady. And she was a bitch when I met her. She was a bitch. Bitch. B-I-T-C-H. So, okay, Cable? Your number 3 was who?
Sitch. S-Y-T-C-H.
Sitch.
Bitch was the other one. My number 3, I didn't say it yet. My number 3, you already mentioned him, Kurt Angle. Just all-around performer, gimmick. He could be funny when he wanted to be. He could be serious. Funny. His wrestling ability, obviously. His matches with Lesnar in the Ruthless Aggression era, that WrestleMania main event. Oh my God!
Paul agrees with you. See, people agree with you. Kurt Angle, yeah. 3, Daniel had Stone Cold Steve Austin. Craig had 3 was blank, I'm guessing. Gene, Jake the Snake. Don't ever wrestle Jake the Snake when he's fucking on crystal meth. Not a good thing. I know that. That's
probably a general rule of thumb, but
there's
his DDTs were real, man. Jake was legit 6'7". Jake was tall, and he DDT'd you quicker than you fucking something that you boom. Once he tapped you on the shoulder, you that was it, man. So 3 was Edge. Devil has Hulk Hogan, number 3. Roy has Triple H. This is Craig going, Gorgeous George. Okay, right on. Okay, my number 2. A couple guys put it in there. I think Devil had him. If it wasn't for the war to settle the score, it wasn't for WrestleMania 1, headlined like 9 WrestleManias. Let fucking Undertaker fucking beat him in Texas, whatever, and then you let the Warrior beat him in WrestleMania 5. Leader of the NWO. He passed away. Number 2, Hulk Hogan.
I'm shocked.
That's a good one.
Number 2.
I'm shocked that's not your number 1.
Ooh. I know what his number 1 is. It's probably the same as mine. So
yeah, it might be.
We're at number 2.
Number 2, Shane.
Number 2. Number 1 in my heart, but number 2 on my list. Ric Flair.
Good pick.
Yeah. Excellent pick.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Cable.
Number 2, even less needs said about him than my last entry. AJ Styles is number 2.
Oh, he's good, but he's not on my list.
Oh, he's an all-timer for me. He's one of the reasons I even got into it for the brief time I did. I mean, he was the last wrestler that I marked out over as a
good pick though. Really good pick. Really good pick. Not liking how he ended his career, but that's all in storyline.
Yeah.
Daniel has Ric Flair. Devil has The Rock. Paul has Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Gene has Tommy Dreamer.
Hmm.
Ooh, Roy has Andre the Giant. Oh, good pick. Afton has The Rock. Craig has Harley Race. Harley Race was a badass. Okay, here we go in my honorable mentions. My honorable mentions is Charlotte Flair, Bruno Sammartino, because I never saw, I mean, the matches that I saw live was him and David tagging up, and then he was wrestling Macho Man in the 80s. But I was too young to see his, I mean, he was great, you know what I mean? But he didn't make it he's on my honorable mentions. Drew McIntyre for more recent guys, honorable mention. Superstar Billy Graham, same as Bruno, honorable mention. And Chris Benoit, wrestling style, honorable mention, because he was never going to make my list due to the fact he did what he did. But his wrestling, I saw him in Johnstown like a month before. So my number one, if it wasn't, he had to start the war to settle the score. He was a man in Portland, Oregon. He went to Georgia. He fucking was a star everywhere he been to. He fucking come back, beat Adrian Adonis in WrestleMania 3 because he was going to Hollywood, baby, because he did the cult classic They Live, which was a phenomenal fucking movie. My number one wrestler of all time and the greatest fucking talker on the mic, bar none, by none, is Roddy Piper, number one wrestler. And I told him that when I met him, number one wrestler of all time.
That's a good pick, Bubba. I'll go through my honorable mentions. Andre the Giant, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Bruno Sammartino, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. Okay. Without a doubt, Bubba, with a stamp, Roddy Piper is the man at number one.
See, that's us old school guys. Old school guys. Best fucking talker in the business, man.
So good. Fucking so entertaining.
Heel. Best fucking heel of ever, because if it wasn't for him, there would be no WrestleMania.
Yep.
No WrestleMania. Good pick, Shane. Good pick. Cable.
Good pick, guys. Honorable mentions, Kane, when he originally debuted and came into WWF at the time. Couldn't get enough of him. Sting, all-timer.
Sting's good.
Will Ospreay, my most recent honorable mention. Couple years from now, he might be on my list or high on my list. Brock Lesnar, specifically his first 4 years in WWE, when he came on the scene in 2002, I just was blown away by what he was able to do in the ring. And my last honorable mention, Taz, ECW Taz, obviously.
Wow,
I fucking love Taz. He gave off that badass, legit tough guy vibes. I don't know if he was or not, but he sold it.
Yes, he did.
And then number one, speaking of giving off badass vibes, if Roddy Piper's the best talker of all time, this guy's up there. He lived the gimmick. He was so incredibly important to wrestling, as everybody has already had him on their list. My favorite of all time is Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's the epitome of wrestling. That swagger when he would walk out to the ring after the glass broke. Some of those pops he got when the glass hits and the crowd just goes fucking crazy. Yeah.
Best shirts selling of all time. Afton's honorable mentions: Kane, Undertaker, Ric Flair, Roddy Piper, Rey Mysterio, Chyna, Trish Stratus.
Chyna's good
one.
Afton.
Yeah. Devil has honorable mention: Kane, John Cena, Dusty Rhodes, Andre the Giant, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Brock Lesnar. Roy's number one was Piper.
Yeah.
Afton's number one was Stone Cold.
Hell yeah.
Gene's number one is Piper. Oh my God.
Wow.
Devil's honorable mention was Stacy Keibler versus Tori Wilson in a lingerie match. Paul, Stone Cold. Devil, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Greg's honorable mention was Rhea Ripley, Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle, and Piper. Daniel's Rey Mysterio, Ernest the Cat Miller. Ooh, wow. Sandman, Shawn Michaels, Roman Reigns. Cable, you know why the immortal Hulk Hogan is number 1. Wow. Nobody said Danhausen.
Yeah.
Frog, hell, don't forget Frog, Hell Comes a Frog, Frogtown, another movie. Yep, that was very good.
I didn't see that one. I'm gonna have to watch that now.
Yeah. Oh, that was nobody picked Gold Dust. No.
No, I loved watching them though.
Honorable mentions: Roy, Lita, China, Brock Lesnar, RVD, and Jericho. Paul had Taker, Foley, Styles, Sting, and Hogan. Craig's number 1 was Bruno Sammartino.
Good one.
So I think there's a preseason game next week, but we'll figure it out because Fridays, I don't know, we'll figure something out. But whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh shit. God damn it.
You want a suggestion?
You have some time.
Okay, well, let me hear your suggestion.
This is what I almost went with instead of top 10 professional wrestlers. I almost went with top 10 favorite athletes of all sports.
Ooh. You know what? I'll let you do that one because that's a good one.
Okay.
I'll let you do that one. And Gene had honorable mention was Foley, Hacksaw, Stone Cold, Taker, Junkyard Dog. I'm going to go. We already did sex symbols, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go a little crazy. We're gonna go a little crazy. Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking go crazy here. Top 10 Playboy centerfolds of all time. I don't have any fucking idea.
I'm gonna have to do some research here.
I gotta research on it. Top 10 Playboy centerfolds of all time.
That's gonna be hard because we're gonna have to put them up. Put pictures of them up.
Oh, look. Well, I'll try. I mean, hey, look. I mean, the thumbnails are going to be good. Devil already got his list. Vanna White. Oh, Vanna White she did something too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. So that's mine. We'll figure out what day. You know what I mean? Because I think the Steelers play Thursday. You know what I mean? So if we could do Friday. If you guys are good for Friday, but sometimes you guys do shit. So whatever day you guys are good, I'm good with anything.
That's the first weekend of football. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Fuck. Friday. How about Wednesday at
yeah, we could do that.
You got a show. You got a show, don't you?
Wednesday of your
Wednesday.
Show.
Okay. Well, Wednesday, how about 7:00 Wednesday? Cable, 7:00 Wednesday?
I can make that work.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Okay, we're preempting it. Triple B Experience Show next Wednesday, 7:00. Top Playboy centerfolds of all time. I'm not going to show anything, but I know I have a couple of the magazines. So I do. I mean, I bought them. Fuck, you know what I mean? They were classics.
I did too.
So,
they're good.
Yeah, I read the articles like Gene said. So hey, Shane, thank you so much. And before we get out of here, Shane, plug your show real quick. So.
The Voice of College Football, we're going to go live at 10 after 10 because Drew is driving home. He cuts hair and cuts hair late sometimes. So,
ooh, cuts hair late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes he gets people walking in at 9:00 at night.
Got to make that money. So thanks, Shane. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll send the link 7:00.
Night all.
See you, Shane. See you tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here, remember Swamp Fest, Saturday. Sagamore VFW is free. 5 bands. Steelers Dynasty Podcast is one of the sponsors. Come on out. There'll be food trucks. There'll be tattoos. I'm not getting any because I don't like needles. So it's all day Saturday, free. You can't go anywhere free anywhere, man. And then September 12th, Saving Abel, Eve 6, Swamp Cadillac, Jared Barry. It's going to be a big thing September 12th. Get your tickets. Cable, that was a good show.
There's a lot of
people, man. That was a good show. I can't wait till next week when we do Playboy stuff. Bubba, you got my email? Yes, I think I do. I got your email, and I'll email you tomorrow because you're coming on. It's not Penthouse, it's Playboy. That's what I did. I'm going to try to get ratings next week. So, everybody, thanks for playing with us tonight and giving your guys' picks. I think I might do a wrestling show here probably on Fridays because Extreme Pro Wrestling Podcast did their last show yesterday. There's a big void of pro wrestling, but the problem is the newer wrestling stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't watch it now.
I don't watch.
I keep up with it a little bit, like on social media, but
maybe I just rant. Me ranting about fucking wrestling. I don't know. Fucking who knows? I don't know. Just whatever. I don't know. There's a void, you know, talking about independent shows and doing whatever. There's just a void now with Larry and JJ and them guys getting out of it. So I'll see. You know, I can only do so much. So, you know, I got to live too, you know. But hey, guys, thank you guys for hitting, you know, playing and giving your picks. Hit like and subscribe to the Triple B Experience. And tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Steelers Dynasty Podcast, the huge live watch party. Last week was crazy. This week will be even crazier. So, peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend. We will see you guys tomorrow night. See you, Cable.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.